Trust me, Portraiture is the best Photoshop retouching plugin I've come across. Okay, it's been out there for a very long time, but I just came across it, and I can surely tell you that it is the best that I've come across. Okay, so between Portraiture and Retouch for me, I'm here to find out about Retouch for me. Okay, so I'll bring you a video on Retouch for me, okay, so that we compare the two and crown the king. So if you don't want to miss that video, kindly subscribe. If you are new here, this is Cool Graphics with the Design Chef. Kindly check the video's description for the zip file, and let's jump into this video. So there we got it, the Portraiture 4, all right, and it is a zip file. So what we are going to do is unzip it slowly. So as for my guys, you know how we unzip the zips. Okay, you just start from the top and just slowly, you don't rush, slowly to the bottom, okay, to the waist side. It's all parts of the foreplay. It's all parts of the edit. Anyway, let's unzip this guy. Right click, extract here. All right, so we got the guy here and a folder in it called subscribe. So if you are new here, kindly subscribe, and if you're already here, if you're a chef already, just hit the like button. So what we're going to do is, for those on Windows, that's the process, and for those on Mac, I will just show you the steps at the end of this video. Okay, and if you jump to the end of this video and don't find it, it's probably somewhere in the video. Anyway, so select this guy, Control C to copy, and let's go to programs, location C. Okay, lookout deck C. Double click and go to program files, not program files times 86. Okay, program files, and then Adobe. So you just look for the version of Photoshop you're using, and then double click on that. Okay, now you will see plugins. Go into the plugins and just paste it. Okay, so I have it already, Portraiture 4, right? This is it. So that is that, but make sure before you attempt this or pasting it here, before you paste it here, you have Photoshop closed. All right, so right now I'm just going to launch Photoshop. So I'm in Photoshop already, and big ups to whoever shot this. Okay, so this image, the link to that is in the description, this video's description. Okay, just go there, there's a link. As for those on this channel already, they know what it is, where to find this image, but if you don't, check the video's description for the link. So once you open Photoshop like this, you can choose to create a blank document and then just go up here to filter. So some of you with the, or those of you with the latex Photoshop, that's the latest Photoshop versions, you can find plugins over here. But if you don't find plugins here, just go to filter and image dynamic Portraiture 4. Okay, so that is that. It is supposed to appear here. All right, so we are going to use this image to get our hands on it quick. So let's go and image dynamic Portraiture 4, click that, and if this pops up, just go ahead and click accept. Okay, so we got that right here. Okay, so first of all, the slider right here, you can zoom in and out. Okay, you can zoom in on the image using this, and this guy, you can just split preview window horizontally. Okay, you got two, or vertically, one here, one here. If you choose this, if you apply any change, when you click on it, you can review between preview between before and after when you just click on it. But if you choose this, you can just have one here and have one there. Okay, as a graphic designer, you've come across motion flyers. If not, this is what I mean. So what you are seeing right here were static flyers brought to life in Adobe After Effects, and I'm sure you want to know more about this. Hi there, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to the ultimate flyer animation crash course with cool graphics from 2D to 3D flyer animation in Adobe After Effects, which include 5 solid topics, and this is what we will learn in this course. We will first of all start with the basics of After Effects, covering each and every single tool in After Effects, and master the transform options, which are the backbone of motion flyers in After Effects. And the best part of this is we will learn how to create flyers from scratch in Adobe After Effects. Yes, not Photoshop, Adobe After Effects from scratch, which will help you get solid understanding of the tools in Adobe After Effects. And from there, we will learn how to import and animate Photoshop flyers, including the ones we create from scratch in After Effects. Then we move on to 3D animations. We will start with the basics of the camera tool, camera options, the null object, and any other tool that makes 3D animations possible in Adobe After Effects. And finally move on to polish our skills with top-notch 2D and 3D projects. So take a look at a couple of projects that we will polish our hands with. This and many more that we will cover in this crash course. All videos are available on Google Drive to download and practice at your own pace, and a big discount for the first 100 people, especially those who have subscribed to Cool Graphics channel on YouTube. Motion flyers is not a trend, that's a whole new skill on its own. So grab those courses and upgrade your skills as well as your portfolio today. So we got these guys here, we got the undo and then redo over here. Good. So presets, right? Presets, and the presets you can just click any preset, but for the smoothing we got these guys like that, so you can just drop those. All right, and we got normal right here for the normal smoothing and medium strong. So if you click on the normal, we got sliders pushed. Okay, do you see? Okay, so let's change it to 1, and then let's zoom in. Okay, so this is the normal. So if I click, this is before, after, before, after, before, after. Now let's look at the medium. This is the medium, and let's look at strong. All right, so those are the strong. Before, after, before, after, before, after. This is insane. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Okay, so now let's split it into 2. We are done right here. Okay, as for the strong, you just click that, it goes on to do some huge job for you right there. So as for the smoothing, we are done. Now let's just close this guy. So let's come to portrait light. Okay, portrait fill light. So as for this thing right here, I don't recommend that because look at the face. Nah, we don't want this. Okay, if you increase that, you can increase it, let's say 5. Okay, as for the harshness, you won't see any difference, so ignore that, or you can even turn this guy off. Okay, but if you turn it on, no problem with that. Now let's ignore the masking, turn it off. Okay, or you can turn it on but don't change anything, and then let's drop the enhancement. So you can see that the right side got some colors off. Okay, you know, this process will definitely take out some colors, because you can see even though this is not, you know, smoothing out, you got some, you know, some warm colors, some rich colors in there. This guy looks pale. Is it a guy? Yeah, it's a guy. Okay, is it a transgender? Nah, that's not transgender. You see this fine lady right here. So we got the softness. If I just let's check the softness on this image. You can see that if I push the softness, you know, kind of soften it, becomes blurry. We don't want that. Okay, if you want that, you can go for that. You don't want that. And for the sharpness, what we will do is we just push the sharpness. Okay, when you push the sharpness, you know, since this image was downloaded from the web, you know, the kind of noise on this, it will be different from the one that you took with your camera. Okay, so you can just push the sharpness, you get some details in there. Okay, but if it is becoming too, you know, showing the texture, instead of showing more vivid texture, it's showing some noise stuffs on it. You can just tap in some softness in there. Okay, just chip in some 3 softness in there, or you can just push this guy here. Okay, so you see some tiny pimples. You just get rid of that in seconds. Okay, now let's just zoom out. So this is before, after. Before, this is great, bro. And we got the warmth, and we got the tint, we got the brightness here, and we got the contrast. Okay, so over here is where you can just manipulate this thing right here. First of all, you can just add some contrast if you want some, you know, some loot LUT vibes on this. Okay, push the contrast like that. This is for those, you know, model photographers. So when you push the contrast like this, you get some cool effect for, you know, Instagram vibes. Good for that. And if you don't want that, you can simply ask for contrast. You just need to chip in at least +3. Okay, and for the brightness, you don't need much. Okay, all right, if it's okay for you, good. And for the tints, as for the tints, this guy, just if you want some, you know, skin tones, chocolates, melanin skin tones, you just push this slider to the negative side. So with this, you then come to the warmth and then just push it to the right side. Okay, so you got, just push it, don't push too much. Okay, just push until you start getting what you want. Okay, so let's push this somewhere here. Okay, so we got some brown skin girl vibes in here. If it is too much, just if you don't want this, you can just reduce that. Now this is before and then after. This is great. All right, so in case you don't want this, you can take away you don't want that melanin brown skin girl vibes, you can take this back to 0. And for the warmth, you can just push in some warmth in there, you know, just to make the image pop. Okay, and for the contrast, you can chip in some contrast over there. All right, so this is before, after, and if you want some melanin things in there, as I did earlier, you just chip into that, get some brown skin stuffs in there, before, after. Good, so this is great. Let's take this one. So we are done right here. I don't want anything so click OK from the top here. Good, so we are here now. We got some tiny pimples in there. So what we'll do is just, if it is locked, unlock it. Okay, you can duplicate this image, turn off the bottom one. Now let's grab the bag. I call this the bag. Okay, this guy right here, right click, the shortcut is J, which is the spot healing brush. With that, you just, let's say maybe if it doesn't take any effect or something, let's make the foreground black. Okay, now let's zoom in, just click, then tap on the pimples. Okay, don't brush, just be clicking on the pimples, they will be disappearing. If the pimple is small, just decrease the size of the brush and just be clicking on. Okay, so we are good. Now let's duplicate this layer, Ctrl J. Okay, and you can make it DB. Okay, or DMB, make it DB. All right, so on this, let's grab the dodge tool. Okay, hit O for shortcuts. Right, for the dodge, this guy right here, increase the brush, and for the exposure, let's take it to, let's say 10. Tap in some lights on the forehead. Okay, you can watch more videos on YouTube about dodge and burn. Okay, so this is just a quick one. So let's come to the cheekbones and tap on the cheekbones, the bones. Okay, all right, now let's come here and then quickly do that. Okay, so take your time and do it, and come to the nose and then just straighten up this bright lights line and tap on this dot right here. Good, now come to the chin. All right, she might look so crazy, but anyways, Okay, so after that you just grab the burn tool. So right click on the dodge tool, got the burn tool, and the exposure, let's say around 3. Okay, so let's just chip on those edges and under the cheekbones. Okay, let's tap in some dark side. Is this DC universe? No, but anyway, you know dark side, right? That guy who didn't do anything in the Injustice movie. He just came, and every time his hands will be at his back, like, you know, he's actually at the teacher staff talking to a teacher or lecturer, whatever. So let's burn, give some dark side on the edge, the hairline. But this thing, I don't brush too much. Now let's brush the side of the nose. Take your time, else you get some unnecessary dark tones in there. All right. So in a nutshell, this is what we had, and now we got this. Okay, so from this to this to this, just simple clicks. So at this point, and you still haven't tapped the subscribe button to be part of this community, then I don't know what you are doing with that fingertip, whether you use it to press pimples or nipples just to get some impulse. Okay, so you see that rhyme over there. I don't know what you're doing with your fingertip, whether you use it to press pimples or nipples to get impulse. Okay, yo, I have to stop this design thing and become a rapper. Yo, so anybody out there, just, you know, DM Benna Boy or Ashake that you should just put me on one of his songs and let me just flow. Okay,